So what's the deal with everybody around us telling us what to do? I mean, from our personal lives to our professional lives, it's as if we are like a documentary waiting to be published for the social world to see how to be manipulated in a state of disarray. I'm curious, like, how often does somebody tell you what to do? So I have this idea. Well, what you should do is you should come up with this new plan. Yeah, thanks for that information. Did you hear anything I said about the idea I had? You know, I was in a meeting the other day, and I was having this meeting, and every time I brought up something, somebody else told a story about how they thought that their idea was better, and they don't even know they're doing it. This is what's scary about it. You walk into a group, you're in a staff meeting, you're on a team, and you come up with this idea, and they go, well, here's what you should do. And I'm like, did you hear a damn word I said? Like, it's almost like they've got this surfacey, like, smoke screen up, and they're like, this is my chance. Let me talk about me. That's called narcissism. Let's say it together, boys and girls. Narcissism. You see, a lot of times people think narcissism is just something where it's really, really in your face and people are telling, they're in charge, and they're agreeable and all this stuff. And most narcissists are very agreeable. They'll say, yeah, that sounds like a really good idea. By the way, let me tell you about my idea. Because you know what? I'm so immature and I got my thumb up my ass. I want you to hear what I have to say. And yes, women, you too can be narcissistic. It's not just men. Not just men. Let's breathe here together. Men are not the only ones that have mental health issues, ladies and gentlemen. Men are not the only ones that go bald, ladies and gentlemen. Men are not the only ones that have boobs that are not the same size, ladies and gentlemen. Men are not the only ones that want to stay with the beaver and not go bisexual and switch it, ladies and gentlemen. Men have problems, but women do too. I was talking, and a lot of times I'm in a field where, yes, I'm a mental health therapist, where there's all women. I mean, there's no men really in my field except if they come in and come out, and I don't mean in and out, come in, come out like sexual. They come in my door, they go out my door. A lot of males walk in and out of my house, my door, not my house, my office. But in the actual field of industry, most of the people that I work with are women. And I got to be honest with you, sometimes y'all get on my damn nerves, man. Like, the things you say, you expect me to be you. Well, Ryan, here's how you should say it. Like, I'm going to ballet my way into the office so I can scare the hell out of a male client? Let me tell you how you should say it. Or my favorite is, make sure you don't talk too much. So here's my example of a female therapist that I love. Some of them I love, but their style just makes me want to vomit. Hi, Ryan. So wonderful for you to be here. Let's talk a little bit about your problems. Tell me your problems. That's wonderful. Can you tell me why you feel that way? That's tremendous. How about other things that are going on in your life? That's wonderful. To me, what that's telling you is, all I got to do is come in and tell you how I feel, and everything's going to be squeaky clean. All this is going to be cleaned up. The problem is, 12 years later, you're still in the same office with the same, how do you feel? And nothing's changed. She's got the same role, the same reel, the same approach, the same presentation. Meanwhile, I'm eating my fingers off as a client, wondering, why am I still here? I'm surprised I hadn't taken a heroin needle or wrapped my arm to try to hang myself because of the therapist. Yeah, a lot of females in this business thinking feelings is the way to go. But Ryan, you are a racist narcissist. I don't know, maybe I am. Narcissism comes in all shapes and sizes. Comes in all shapes and sizes. So why am I talking about making decisions? Because we should all be able to make our own decisions with support bearing on that decision. No more I told you so. No more you should have done it this way. Maybe if you would have listened to me, or how come you didn't say this or that or the other. Come on, people. We're creating more mental distress doing that than we are actually trying to be honest and open with each other. So hey, the next time somebody tells you that their decision is better, tell them to shut their pie hole. Stay with the beaver if they're not bisexual. And if they are bisexual, tell them to switch it and go beaver dam, because that way you can plug the hole and you can snug the mole. All right, there we go.